Looking at the men who have made a very select group here on the climb, inside 9 kilometers to go. Armstrong, Basso, Mancebo, Valverde, Rasmussen. These are fast becoming the cream of this year's Tour de France.
They certainly are. They've got rid of Levi Leipheimer over a number of those recent accelerations. Armstrong looks completely and utterly dedicated to the job in hand here this afternoon. But look at the courage there of Alejandro Valverde. He's in the Tour de France here, Phil, for the first time in his career, and he's with the big men. He's with Armstrong, he's with Basso, he's with Rasmussen, who's proving to be a magical climber. Basso actually here looks as if he's having a little bit of a hard time.
I was just thinking, I think Basso is with them rather than them with Basso. He looks as though he could be in a bit of trouble here. Armstrong has just taken a stretch at the back of the group and has gone straight back to the front. It's 53 seconds to Jan Ullrich. It is a massive 10.5 minutes plus to the yellow jersey of Jens Voigt from the leader to into the depths of infinity.
This is the T-Mobile tandem. Jandris Kloden on the front, Jan Ullrich in second place. The big problem with Jan Ullrich, as Armstrong said before the start of the Tour de France, is he uses much too big a gear. Now the big crack.
Mancebo, Basso, gone.
They've cracked, and we haven't yet got to the steepest part of the climb. Armstrong is dictating an unbelievable, infernal pace at the front end of this group, and everybody now is just gasping for breath on his wheel. You know what? A couple of years ago in the Tour, he said to me when he got to the finish of one of these mountain passes, "Mate, I was only at 80%. This year at the Tour de France, Phil, he has to hold nothing back because he retires at the end of it.
Well, he only came here to enjoy himself, didn't he? That's what he told us, but he wasn't coming here to lose the Tour de France. He made that very clear. Well, there's still an awful long way to go. Let's not start calling him the Tour de France winner. But again, what do these riders think of Armstrong when they're with him 1 minute and he's gone the next? They're right on him, and Valverde is on him first. He's the sprinter of the group. Very few climbers can sprint. He can. And another attack here by Rasmussen. This is the serious one this time. No, it's not. Valverde is still waiting. Armstrong watches.
A little bit of inexperience there for Rasmussen, going too far out. You don't sprint at 750 metres to the line in a mountaintop finish at the Tour de France. Valverde, though, very nervous, straight onto the wheel. He was waiting for the move. Watch out for a burst from number 31, Mancebo. Armstrong currently, Phil, is in an ideal position. He's looking at everyone. He'll be looking at the muscle fibres of the guys in front of him. If he sees them twitch, he's ready to pounce.
An ideal position to lose, I think, because they've got him pinned up against the barriers, but he's soon opened the door and he's gone. Quick reaction from Valverde. He's got to try and get it, but when Lance is angry, not many people get by him. Armstrong is racing to a victory, and look at the speed of that man. Can Valverde get on? I very much doubt it. Armstrong and Valverde are going to get separate times from the rest because they've raced clear of the field here. Now he's leading out, and Valverde is poised, and I think he's going to take him because he's checking where the others are before he makes a move. Lance Armstrong is determined to stamp his mark. He is the next yellow jersey. I don't think he's going to win the stage.
I'm not sure. Look at Valverde. He's in an ideal position. He's hurting, but he's got the explosive legs of a sprinter.
And it's coming now. Valverde is looking for the win. Armstrong has seconded that. He's given up. Alessandro Valverde wins an incredible stage. Lance Armstrong, same time. The rest all get separate times. What an amazing race. Armstrong back in yellow. Valverde looks like being the new man on the block.
Well, it is also important for Armstrong to put a little bit of time between himself and Michael Rasmussen, and Ivan Basso was the man expecting to accompany Armstrong in the mountains, just as he did last year. Well, he was put under serious pressure this afternoon. He has survived. He's managed to limit his losses a fraction, but he's still going to be around about 45 seconds when he crosses the line. There is Armstrong, a moment to recover. He did what he had to do here this afternoon. He laid down the law.
And still, look, the favourites are finishing. The clock is counting. This is Ivan Basso, who said he was going to attack today. Well, he's got to stay there now as the clock counts out. Almost a minute behind. It will be a minute behind. Jan Ullrich will be more than 2 minutes behind on the day. The yellow jersey will be half an hour behind when he gets up here. 1 minute exactly for Basso. That was Lance Armstrong. And here comes Levi Leipheimer. That was Lance's 22nd stage victory. And it could be the foundation of a Tour victory again. Levi did a great ride. 1:14 back, and he's right up amongst it.
Levi rode very high up in the overall classification, and you know Armstrong was very close to the stage victory there. He was looking for that 22nd stage victory, but I think more importantly, he was looking to put time over himself and everybody else in the race, and that, I have to say, has been a great success.
Well, they're going to be coming up here for ages now, and the yellow jersey with them at the bottom, probably going to be 17.5 at the last time check. He'd be 20 now. As Jörg Jatzk, who thought he might have had this stage won at the bottom of Courchevel. Ulrich has caught him now, so too Floyd Landis, Leonardo Pipoli, Cadel Evans. These are the boys in this group as they race to the line. Very select group, but look at the clock. That's what tells us the story today. Jatzk, I take my hat off, he's had a great ride, but Lance and Valverde have overshadowed everybody. It's a cruel finish, you see. It's even a little hill right to the line. Cadel Evans riding well today and giving us hope for the future. Eddie Mazzolini takes it at 2:15 on the line. Oh, my goodness me.
Bueno, pues me siento que casi no tengo palabras para expresar esta gran victoria que sin duda es muy importante para mí y para todo el equipo, por ser una victoria aquí en el Alto de Courchevel, que yo creo que es un alto durísimo, un puerto mítico del Tour, y conseguir una victoria aquí es fenomenal.
I couldn't get rid of the guys, you know, they stuck on the wheel, and a climb that's not terribly steep, it's difficult to get rid of guys, but my main ambition and objective was to put as much time into the Ulrichs and the Vinokrovs and the Bassos of the world, and so, you know, as far as that goes, mission accomplished for today, but tomorrow's another day, and the Pyrenees are another day, so we'll see.
Well, you know, I was there in position. I had to fight a lot, and I wasted a fair bit of energy at the start of the climb. You know, the pecking order for GC hasn't been established, and, you know, for some people I'm just getting in their way. For other people I'm like, well, shit, you know, I'm on my own here. I need to hold a good position, because if I get caught back, I have no one to bring me to the front. But, you know, in the end there, yeah, you know, those first 5-6 guys who, you know, the level was just a bit too fast for me at 9k to go, and I'm like, well.
Alejandro Valverde, the Spaniard, he'll remember today's stage 10 in the Tour de France for the rest of his life. He had that little bit in reserve to edge out Lance Armstrong. Michael Rasmussen and Francisco Mancebo rode a great race, as did Cadel Evans by finishing 8th. A terrific ride in this, his first tour. Michael Rasmussen is now odds-on to win the mountain competition. It was such a strong ride from the Dane. He is streets ahead of anyone in that classification. The yellow jersey is proudly on the shoulders of Armstrong yet again, but the margin to Rasmussen is just 38 seconds. Ivan Basso moves to 3rd on the overall standings. Christophe Moreau is 4th, with Valverde moving to 5th in a rearranged general classification. Evans is 13th tonight, 5 minutes and 55 seconds behind Armstrong. Rogers down to 25th position, and Brad McGee suffered on the mountain, and he's 18 minutes and 28 seconds down on time. Well, what a great race. The first of the stages through the French Alps. It will continue tomorrow. It'll be even tougher tomorrow as they head towards Briançon in the Italian border. This is Mike Tomalaris. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you watch our live coverage at 10 p.m. tonight. That's stage 11, but we'll be back at 6 o'clock with all the highlights. We'll see you then.